Last thing I have to ask, and again, we touched on topical things, man. This is going kind of, the world's talking about it. And I'm sure y'all haven't seen it, but Tyler Perry, of course, just put out a movie with Taraji P. Henson called Sprawl on Netflix.
Wait, but why you talk about that? We watched it.
I ain't. You seen it?
I've seen it. Have anybody seen it? Okay. I've seen it. But what it's dealing with a woman's a mental health, where she's a single mother. She's dealing with a lot of what a single mother deals with when it comes to raising a child. She has a daughter, dealing with the schools, a sickly child, medicine, dealing with a boss, dealing with hours at work. Because we're all fathers here.
Yeah.
And it's almost Father's Day too.
Yeah, it's almost Father's Day too. I have to get y'all's take because Tyler Perry is trying to say that, no woman's in a worse position than a single black mother. I ain't gonna say single black female, but a single black mother without a father in her life. That's one of the hardest positions in American society. What would y'all say to that right there?
To the movie?
You saw the movie?
I didn't see the movie.
I saw the movie.
Don't worry about the movie. That's what he's trying to portray.
Yeah. What's your mindset?
The movie's about mental health of the
single black mother.
Yes.
Every mother is single mental.
Everybody.
I mean, yeah, they got single. However, I think in the situation, salute the ones because it is hard. I understand the situation. Them having a child, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the babies by themselves, and they have to deal with it. However, I ain't trying to be where I'll be an asshole about the situation. But sometimes they put themselves in that situation. You know what I mean? Because I have baby mamas.
Yeah, you got baby mamas.
They know, and I spoke on this, and they've seen me speaking on my interviews, you know what I mean? One of them I had to leave because she was trying to knock what I was doing and to me to get to where I'm at. And now...
I honestly, I tell your story to a lot of people that somebody I know, this is of course not speaking to you, but somebody I know was dealing with a girl who didn't believe in his dream as much as she did, and almost made it a point to where you have to pick a choice,
right?
Out of me and the baby, or this dream.
Yeah.
And most people will try to chase that dream and not get nowhere. And you're one of those stories to where when I see you online, I just see what you're doing. I'm like, wow, he actually made a choice to say, no, I'm gonna stick to this. And I'm gonna show Ben. I can tell him. Mind your story's still being written.
Yeah.
But you open so many doors to where you're doing such legendary stuff that even when you're dead and gone, your stuff will live on as a legacy.
Right.
To where a child can be like, that's my dad.
Right.
And it's like crazy because a lot of people will say, I'm gonna just take care of the child and succumb my dreams.
Right.
And just end up being worse off than what he would have did if he would have just fought for it and got about the situation.
I'm gonna say a violation in relationship and dealing with kids. I saw the movie. It's very touching, but I can relate to it because my mama had to raise 6 kids by herself. She got 1 child. You do not deal the hand you play in life.
Right.
She did not deal that her baby's gonna be sick. She couldn't control the fact that she was not maybe educated enough. Went to college, get a good job, paying job, because she had to work 2 jobs. She wasn't on drugs, but she was behind. But in the movie, she felt like she always been alone. Nobody never helped her. Nobody gave her feel like a second chance. But I believe that all things work together for a reason. I know we can't see it in the movie. The part I didn't like, but I didn't write the movie. The baby died, and that hurt me. And watch this here. Then not only that, you got people at the bank, people just judging, don't even know why people do what they do. And making the assumption. Then you made it worse. Then she ran across a no good police, then hit her car. But all the stuff that happened to her, y'all got to watch. The Bible said that Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He shot so many things in one day out of her.
So many things in one day.
In one day. She lost her job. She didn't get to school. They took the kids from her, the baby from her. She had a wreck. Police threatened to kill her.
Yeah, police ready to kill her.
Yeah, and she just scared. Lost her car.
Evicted from the house.
Evicted from the furnace outside, being embarrassed. Now she at a point. Then I get to the bank. All I want to do is cash my check. I'm trying to cash my check. hoping that I get myself out the situation. And you won't even carry me
That's
just
what
now.
Tyler Perry put in there.
Then you done set it up, and one day you done set it up like I'm trying to rob the bank. So she in a situation where she felt like she had no hope. But here's the turn in the movie that nobody see. So my wife asked, she said, what you think about the movie? I seen them tell me what her problem was. Y'all missed it. She thought that she had the ability to control her life. In the movie, nowhere she turned to God.
Right.
Nowhere in the movie. She didn't turn to God when she lost a car. She didn't turn to God when she got behind a bill. Anytime you think that you can fix your situation on your own, you already on
he didn't have that in there?
He didn't have nowhere.
Oh.
See, nobody else caught that. She never gave God the opportunity. She kept saying, nobody else help me. Nobody. Baby, you've been taught wrong. God
See,
in
those situations, I'd have been through all those situations, and he can announce for it. He can bear witness to it. Even when I told you, I said everything how I move or how I look at it is spiritual. You have to see the purpose in it, because if all these things is happening, it's about to be a blessing. It's about to come.
It's about to come.
You know,
I don't see it.
Because all this pain, if I'm feeling all this pain, all this hurt, it's going to turn to something.
And Satan trying to kill you before you get
to make it feel like it's bad.
Like it's over. And then,
this may be new doors that's open. I just have to look at it different.
And one thing about God don't need to wait till everything get good for you to help you.
Yeah.
God can take a storm and snatch you out of it. God can take what's crooked and make it straight. God can take her situation. I don't care how she look at it. God could have took her situation and he can give her a peace of mind. He'll call somebody to bless her. But I think I looked at the movie. I said, the sad thing about this movie, she never turned to God. She never turned to the Lord. She thought, everything I need to fix it, I need to do it. Baby, you don't have control. That's a young lady that might be looking at this show right here. In the same situation, you know how many mothers feel like I'm failing because I can't get my baby this shoes, I can't do this, but never turn to God. Never give God an opportunity to intervene in the situation. And I think that in mankind, I think that for me, you, everybody, one thing I learned, when you're in a situation where it seems like nobody can help you, you can't help yourself, your family can't help you, who do you turn to? You turn to the source. You turn to God.
And I think
God can't fix it, nobody can fix it.
I think Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry's spiritual, he purposely left that out to show that mental health is real.
That's what he wants.
That's what he wants. He wants to point out
you can snap.
Mental health, you can snap. That's how quick. Like you woke up today to go to work to pay your rent, and now you end up robbing a bank now. So I think what he's showing is that you can snap. Mental health is real, and you don't know what else someone else is going through.
You never know how they take.
You don't know if they're on there because the movie's called Straw, and it's
the last straw.
It's on her last straw.
Okay.
And so you don't know when you approach somebody if they're on the last straw or not.
But that ain't your last straw. That's just your belief system.
Yeah.
You think it's your last straw. Your last straw is when you try God. That's your last straw. And get out of you. But at the same time, if you look at the movie, watch it here. You had one woman over there being silly. You had another woman over here. She panicked. Oh, you just robbed the made up something other than it's a bomb in the thing. You gotta look at everybody. Perception is something else. Your perception can cause your life if you don't know God. And so, but in the story, one thing I learned in the story, man, you ain't the only one going through something in life, man. Remember that. Don't never think that your situation is somebody always worse than you. You got people in Africa, kids dying every day. By the second they die.
And I want to relate that to, especially, I don't want motherfuckers think I'm against as far as what they going in Mexico going to LA. But that's the same thing. You got the families that's out there. Only thing they come through, immigration or immigrants made up the whole state. Us, everybody. We didn't came through and made America what it is. Only thing they trying to do is, have a place to live, do what they need to do and survive and just be chill. And they going back to a whole nother place where motherfuckers is just, hey, you just getting snatched up. So the whole mindset of what we all go through is just being human. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's being taken out of everything. When we get locked up or they send us to jail, oh, we're going to give him 44 years. Now he's 17 years old. Yeah, he done stole $55 worth of clothes out of
Neiman Mark.
Neiman Mark just stole a shirt. Oh, you know what? Give him 20. Give him 27. Like, what?
Football numbers.
Are you crazy? Like, and I never looked at the, and I hate to see this, but I speak on this all the time. I never look at the police, or I never look at anybody, whatever type of stats or president. I never look at them like, oh, I'm supposed to have this fear. You know what I mean? I see you automatically when we talk, and I said this to their face, and I've said it to their face. Y'all are nothing but the open enemy. Regardless or not, because whatever you do is nothing for me. You don't help me. You help yourself and help whatever you feel is supposed to be right. You don't give a fuck if you pull me over and you already have in your mind that, oh, I got this in the car, but you automatically, because people already judge you before they see you. No matter what they did, they already gonna judge you.
That happened in the movie.
You know what I mean? They gonna already assume.
That's right. They already judged.
They don't know what type of person you are.
No, listen. In the movie Straw, she was, again, we spoiling it now, but in the movie Straw, she's like, all right, we already in it now. We already robbing the bank, so we here now. Okay, we here.
What? Damn, y'all telling me the whole damn movie.
No, it ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change nothing. You still gonna feel the vibe.
Watch it. But all she wanted was, now I want the police officer who harassed me, I want him fired. Now I do got demands.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what she doing. She looking at, he started her day off bad.
Yeah.
She and she felt like, okay, then you took my car. I'm already going through.
But the police was like, you probably don't have insurance.
Yeah.
He judged her just by looking at her. Oh, black woman in a dusty car.
See, what people got to understand and realize that I feel like everything that's supposed to happen is supposed to happen, and then how do you respond to it? How do you respond to the situation? It's chess. It's all a game. It's like a game.
It's Satan trying to take you out.
Exactly.
But you gotta look at it, man. Look at it. Y'all gotta get this though. When you get attacked on every side, remember when Satan come this way and come this way, you going out of one storm, going to another storm, and here's another storm chasing you. And when you get with all that in one day, you got to always remember, this is the time to stop, man. But nobody understands it. This is the time to say, hold up,
stop and go to sleep.
I'm at a point. Yeah, you wake up and still have a
stop and go to sleep.
This is the time where your faith have to speak for you. Your faith have to run in front of you. That's why if a person don't believe in something, he's already in a suicide situation. If man don't believe in God, he's already in a suicide situation. So,
because you don't believe in nothing.
No, you don't believe in nothing outside of you.
Yeah.
You didn't create yourself, so you ain't got the ability to save yourself. And so, but my point is this here. Life is at a point, and this is for all of us. Life is at a point, man, things gonna happen, man. It's how you deal with it when you're in it. It's not that you prevent stuff not to going to happen. Job tried to stop his kids from going through this, and he went through this and went through that. But it's how you deal with situations when you're going through. But here's the thing. Stop looking for people to help you out your situation. That's the first thing we make a mistake. Every time you go through something, you look for somebody else to help you. It might work for some people and you got some help. But what if you ain't got no help? What if the mama that you thought was gonna let you come and live with her don't let you in? What if the daddy that done left you and he feel like the reason why I'm not helping because your mama don't want me no more, your mama put me out. Nobody, even in this story, nobody don't see this.
Nobody coming to save
I'm not. And a lot of men's gonna get mad at me when I say this here. I'm not cool with a man that make a baby and don't support it. I don't care if they put you on child support, man. That go for me too. It take two to make a baby.
You know, and Anthony Edwards just trying to pay off. Hey, I'm gonna just pay her. Here's $20 million.
Man, I don't care about your money. You got people that. It's something that money can't do for you. Money can't help me when I'm a daughter and this boy trying to get in my drawer. I need my daddy counseling in that. Money can't help me. I'm a boy going to school and these boys trying to pump me. Money can't help me when I'm going through school and I don't feel that, I'm important. That's something money can't buy. Money can't teach you how to be a man. Money can't teach you how to be a woman. So even if you pay the money or you don't, here's the thing, man. Man, it's nothing like showing people that you care. It's nothing like showing that daughter you ain't got to sleep with no dude to pay your bill. You got your daddy here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do this. Your daddy got you. Hey, man.
But see, that fall in line when he was talking about the single moms. Sometimes they be keeping the fathers away.
And they do that. They play them games. They say your dad a deadbeat dad.
And he sending money. My dad, man, I ain't gonna lie.
They do that for the money.
I found my pop. Look. I found my pops 2015. The first time I seen him was in 2016 on his birthday on December 6th. Me and my brothers, I just met them for the first time. And we went to, and it's all documented. Go to my Instagram all the way at the bottom. This is when I first started making videos, but I made them on my phone. You know what I mean? And I was on the run at that time. So I had just met my pops, spoke to him, was telling me about, I paid child support all the way till you was 18. I wasn't even living with my pops.
But your mama don't take. Some of these mamas be playing games.
Look, I'm telling you, scoring everything.
You want to keep you don't want to keep my baby away from me because I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
But some of you ladies that doing that, y'all wrong.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep that one.
Yeah.
You start hearing people talk about, hey, talk to your father. Like, actually figure out what's going on, because sometimes even with my children, I'm spending the money. I'm sending it to them, even despite of, you ain't gonna never make no money. You ain't gonna never do nothing. Now I'm doing what I'm doing. And sometimes the situations to be where, I want to talk. You want me to talk to my child when she is doing things that you don't like.
Yeah.
So that's the only time.
You want to bring my son to me when he's 15 out of control, but you won't let me get him. Now you
don't talk to the baby. You doing it. Hold on. How are you going to tell me how I'm going to share or speak to the child? Because they have one way from the mother's point of view, and then they have my point of view. This is my child. There's no way that I'm going to do anything. They don't say that. They'll say, that's my baby.
Yeah. You can't tell me how to raise my baby.
I share with my son's mother. I share with my son's mother. Hey, my son said this, whoop-de-whoop. No, he wouldn't speak like that. I'm sharing with you. That's what he said. Nah, he couldn't have said that. All right. Okay. I said, you sure you really go?
You would never say.
They so emotional, they don't never search out the whole situation. They just go off their feelings. But
that's the situations nowadays, and I feel like the white man, or I wouldn't, we always try to say the white man, but the system is already in place. When we had what's that, when the man can't be in a home, they had Section 8. The food stamps and all these things.
We'll cut those off if the man is there.
Now, they already work. They already won with us, because you know what I'm saying. With the thing that's cool with us, we cool with the entertainment.
Get it and come back with it.
We cool with everything that our society. But we can't stand up for shit.
But I'm not against that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not against that. If we give him food stamp, we getting your welfare. Section 8, and he staying there. That shouldn't be so, because that joker should be working. Beyond, you catch a guy living with a woman on Section 8 and food stamp, and he there 9 out of 10, he's a lazy joker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't agree. I agree with the system on that, because dudes will get comfortable. Hey man, we got food, the bill paid, I'm good. All I gotta do is just lay up with you and everything good. But so my thing.
No, we ain't talking about
It's a balance.
Trump said he about to stop that though.
Trump finna make it hard. Trump finna make everybody
cut it all off.
Trump said
finna make everybody
2 years now to get your life right. You got 2 years.
Man, listen. It's gonna be a lot of women on the pole when them food stamps get cut out. I'm sorry. I know
It's coming.
I'm gonna tell you. I hate to say this.
They already doing it.
If they ain't got
already going to the extreme.
They already doing it anyway, because they feel like they're getting overnight money. But it's gonna be a lot of women setting dudes up. There's gonna be a lot of women hustling when they cut them food stamps out. Watch the drip. But
this is why you gotta be right with God.
That's why you gotta be right with God. And you gotta stop, ladies. Y'all gotta stop getting with men that want you for your booty and your booty, but don't want you for who you are. Because what happened is he play up on you and he put a baby in you. You cannot hold a man down with sex when everybody giving away coochie for free. Yeah. So sex don't grab a man. I don't know where y'all get that from. Ooh, girl, I'm gonna put this butt on him. You put it on him, somebody else gonna put it on him too. You know what I'm saying? So what you gotta do, educate yourself, and you gotta put God first. You gotta have a plan. You don't have a plan, you plan to fail. You plan if you plan to fail, you already failed. So if you don't have a plan. So my point is that most women out there, we put ourselves involved in a situation to where our kids suffer, till we suffer because we choose the wrong man to lay up with. and you thinking that because he put a baby in you, he gonna stay with you. No, he's gonna move around. Now you run around trying to try it again, hoping you find another man and let him be a baby dad. For you know, you got about 4 or 5 baby dads.
Then they gonna come in, try to be nice, get some ice cream to the children. You know what I'm saying? Hey, mama, come to the back of the room.
They gonna play daddy. They gonna play
Move over, little boy. I gotta talk to you, mama.
Move around.
I got some business talk with your mama real quick.
no. You would say, oh, I knew daddy. You know what I'm saying? He cool. But I knew daddy is up the game. He gaming.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He ran the game just to get mama. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I come over here for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You see me around for maybe 2 weeks.
He might take you out to the park, spend some money. But you have to have a foundation. You got to have God as a foundation. I just said it. I'm just being honest. Women, I'm a man. I done did it all. I done played it all. I done played like I love you. I played like I like you. I done lived that life. So if you're going to get something in your life, you want somebody that's going to love you for who you are. I don't care how many kids you have. You got to have foundation. You got to have God in your life somewhere to guide you, instruct you, and open your eyes to people who only want to take advantage of you, not pour into you, but take away from you. And one thing about people, we are selfish creatures. We always say what we want to say to get what we want. And so we'll say the sweet stuff just to get the sweet stuff. Y'all catch that later. Yeah. We say the sweet stuff just to get the sweet stuff.
Yeah.
And so you got to be careful. Everything is sweet ain't always good. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that really want to help you, his first desire is to first build you and make sure he bring the best out of you. Any man that want to take. I tell people all the time, they're going to laugh at this, but it's real. You know, you ever have a layaway and you put something in layaway, you don't want to just buy it, you just want to pay on it. Anytime a man got you in a layaway for years and years and years, tell him to take you off the shelf and put you back on the line. Why? Because even if he paid on you, your light bill, your car, you don't own nothing. You in the layaway. He don't own you until he paid for you. If he don't marry you, you still in the layaway. Tell him to put you back on the shelf, on the line, where somebody can come and buy you and wear you that really want you. Because when you really want something, you don't put it in the layaway. You just buy it. And that's just how it is. A lot of women's in the layaway, so they get layaway treatment. I pay your light, I pay your bill, but I ain't gonna marry you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always go with the mindset.
You know, I ain't ready to wear you where everybody can see you on me. You know what I'm saying? I just keep you in the layaway and letting you know I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get there one day, but not right now. This ain't, you know, you still in the layaway.
It depends on the situation.
And you lose everything. And one thing about a layaway though, when you decide to walk away from it, you don't get your money back. Y'all catch that later on. You don't owe him nothing. So cause he pay your bill, don't mean you owe him nothing. And I know some men gonna get mad at that, but when you start paying this for a woman paying, and you think she owe you something, you know, hey, I paid your bill, little mama. You know, I paid your car. No, come on now. You know, hey, you gotta do something for me.
Oh, that's where it gets shut down.
Nah, I mean, I'm talking about, I can quick, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? How can I get that? What is it gonna be? They would say 150. All right, bet. But if me paying the bills and the lights and stuff, I gotta like you. It's gotta be something for
the old school.
Now, you gotta for me, that be on this show.
Yeah.
That's the trick. He ain't
I give you 150. I goddamn me.
Find a need out of you. Yeah, now you need me.
If I want you to want to need me, you know what I'm saying? That's what Corey said. Corey be on that stuff. He said, I want you to need me. Right. You know what I mean? I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Take you out to eat, do all this other stuff, but it gotta be some type of
But you
bond.
just say you pay 150.
He pay 150.
He pay 150.
When the lights on, they gonna
when you get
about you when you
where you get 150?
150?
Where you get 150?
I just threw that out there.
Yeah,
that must be a discount on that. They talking about 500, 1,000.
Oh, what they saying?
Man, that's what they saying. They got what? You better wake up.
150.
150 is
hell nah. You get the best of them for 150.
Wow. Well, I ain't in that lane no more. I heard it was
Hey man.
It's a variable rate.
She gotta be
a fixed rate.
150 real quick. You know what I'm saying?
150 was back in 87.
No, man.
It's 150.
2025.
I mean, just even with $40.
No, ain't no more $40 no more.
But I'm talking about for the oh, nah.
That was the
$40. Y'all play too much.
But I'm saying if I'm spending on the lights and electricity.
So you wouldn't have paid $150 and get on low with it.
That's just for a quick. That's for see. That's why I gotta stay away from the drinking and everything like that or whatever like that. Because if you went on the drinking nights, you know what I'm saying. Be like, if I was on that, you know what I'm saying. I'll be out the way. I'll be out the way. But me paying for her electricity bill and I know I'm taking care of her household, I must be going over there.
Wait. Hold up. Does she owe you something?
We looking out for each other.
If you did, okay, but listen.
If I did that,
what I'm saying, if you did that and she didn't give you nothing, we already feel like she owe you something.
What I'm saying is,
I would never do it and I'm not getting nothing.
I hate to go spiritual there, but God said let there be lights, and let's say you the one who let there be lights on.
I don't like you that much to pay your bills.
I
don't like y'all. I don't like you like that to pay. I don't like you like that to pay your. I ain't got money like that. I don't know. Maybe them people who got all that money there, they just feel like doing that. But even if I still had that money, I wouldn't even do that.
Hey, ladies,
I wouldn't. Because now you my responsibility.
If they don't marry you,
responsibility.
They ain't the right one. If they don't put a ring on it,
they put a ring on it.
Don't let them put the ding on it.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. It's not
if it's not I feel like that's it turns into my responsibility.
And
now.
Some women don't want to get married though. Let's go back to that.
Some of them want to
live. But if these young women don't want to get married.
Want to live like guys. Like I want to live like a guy. Yeah. I want to.
So don't expect get married thing. Married women want to act single, and single women want to act married. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? If you decide that you want to have fun.
See, I've been on that side before. I've been married before.
Man, nothing been married. It's good when you got the right one.
When you got the right one.
You got the right one.
In the one that you might not feel the right one, you get God tying up the mold and shape of. But man, ain't nothing wrong with being married. Marriage can almost keep you out of trouble. Not some people, because some people still cheat. But at least you have somebody to monitor you when you're married. You know what I'm saying? Hey, where you at?
Yeah, something.
Where you going?
A sense of responsibility, because Kevin Gates and his that was 40 days and done.
Yeah,
I don't know for me.
It depends on where you get it from too. If you get it from the club, you gonna get club out of it. And if you get it from the church, make sure the church in it, because everybody that go to church don't mean they love God.
But see, sometimes they can be a wolf dressed in sheep's clothing.
What I said.
I talked about it. My ex-wife was a wolf in sheep's clothing, and she told me, she said, I thought you was gonna be, before I started doing what I was gonna do, she said, I thought you was gonna be something, and this is why I got with you.
Yeah, some of them
she thought that I was gonna, she said everything, she did everything that I like.
You gonna be something.
She thought that I was gonna have just have this money, this abundance of things, and it was gonna shower onto her. But as soon as I cut it, that's when I got.
Well, women got game just like men got game. Everybody trying to game.
That was she there. She ran on me.
You think you peeping her out? She done peep you out. She peeping, seeing you peeping. You got.
Soon as we got married, look.
Yeah, they can see you.
Soon as we got married, the whole it switched. It switched. I was like, oh nah. And then I tried to stay with it because I was like, okay, under God, I'm trying to work it out. But I feel like if I didn't go through what I went through with her, I would never be where I'm at now.
Yeah, but most women, I'm gonna be honest, man. Even everybody in it for something. But you got some people that got foundation relationship. Anytime you don't have a foundation relationship, then it becomes selfish. Anytime it becomes selfish, it becomes ambition. And so when you end up with a relationship that don't have no balance, and so people's taking. Every time you want somebody want their way, they take it but never giving in to it, then it's gonna always be a problem. But you gotta remember, everybody have a motive. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if a woman marry you because you're handsome, that's a motive. I don't care if they marry you because your sex is good, that's a motive. I don't care if they marry you because you got money, that's a motive. So when you have bad motive, then when that thing run out, when that thing don't produce what it's supposed to produce, then now you want to say, this ain't what I want. And I'm going to tell you something about people, man. If a person don't love you for who you is, man, I don't care how you try to impress them, it's never enough. I don't care how much you try to do. If they don't want you because of who you are, everything you try to do, man, it ain't going to work, because there's always somebody. I'm going to tell you something about a woman. A woman very deceitful. A woman can lie to you in tears in the eye. She can look you right in your eye and tell you, baby, I love you. I ain't never gonna cheat on you. I ain't gonna never do nothing to hurt you. She'll look in your eye and won't feel no guilt. And she got a man right across the street, or he on his job or whatever. But a man, we know we get to a point to where we just, hey, man, I messed up. It bothered her. A woman, she can walk and smile and love on you like she ain't did nothing. Lay beside you and just had a man 2 days ago or 2 hours ago and won't feel no guilt, no shame. Why? Because she's a very deceitful creature. Now watch this. That's why you have to be careful who you marry. Even when you get married, the Bible said trust no man. This is what people got to understand. You don't know what a person would do. This is the reason why you got to have God in the equation in your situation. You got to put God in the situation because God can help you to control your flesh when you are weak. Don't tell me, I don't care how a man try to put it. Satan know how to put the right woman in front of you. Say the right thing. But he'll catch you at the right time, vulnerable in a bad situation. After y'all done got through arguing, like y'all done got into it, the money ain't, you done got fired. She tripping. Somebody he'll wait till everything is so bad that he'll bring that woman right there. And she have her word be so smooth when she speak to you. Right. This other woman just say, "What you want, man?" And she said, "Hey, how can I help you? How you doing?" You like, man, she's sweet. And this girl at home, I'm taking care of her. And she cussing me out. I'm paying bills. She disrespecting me, called me niggas and B's and H's, and she disrespecting me. And I'm still taking care of her. And here this woman got older, like she got older right now. So she fine, ain't got no scratch marks. So Satan bad, man. Her hair is real, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and she bow-legged. I'm just messing with y'all. I got y'all there. What's that? I'm just messing with y'all.
Like a serpent, I'm telling you.
And look here, what's that? Her skin is smooth, what's that? So he put exactly what's in front of you that's deceiving. But here's the catch to everything in life. You got to have a system that when you meet a woman, you got to make sure she fit your spiritual needs. If you poured her in for your physical need, Satan can always replace the physical, but he can't replace the spiritual. He can't do that. He can always replace the body, the look, all that physical. But spiritually, it take a pervert woman. And when you got a woman, and when you spiritual and she's spiritual, y'all can work some stuff. Y'all can have some issues, but at the end of the day, God gonna wear it out. So everybody's tempted. I don't care, but it's your belief system that makes you be who you are. If you got a belief system that everything you see is shake and rumble, you got to follow it. That's what you're gonna do. But I learned, cause she fine, she ain't mine. I learned that every time, and
just
y'all
your
can be
turn.
guilty. Have you ever slept
Just
with a
your
woman
turn.
and after you got it and you said, that wasn't even, oh man, why do that? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I think it was. It ain't what, listen man, so a man think, y'all gotta remember, you can make yourself believe anything. You can make yourself, man, I got to get this. Then after you get it, you be like, damn. Change your belief system, you'll change your action, man. And what make a good man, man? I'm just being what make a good woman? A God-fearing woman, a God-fearing man that obey God, not just go to church. Because people go to church don't mean they obey God.
Why do you think a hunter goes out and hunt a lion, kills the lion, seeking the lion all the time, kills it, puts it on his mantle? Why does he go back out and hunt again?
You're not satisfied.
Yeah, that's the problem, man, right there.
We hunt, and once we get it, we want to hunt again.
Put on the wall, we look at it for a little bit, be like, yeah, this ain't enough. Let me get back out there.
Let me get back out
Whether
there.
small lion, bigger lion, white lion, black lion, go back out there. Let me get it. I got to put another head on this mantle.
But your belief system have to change.
Exactly.
Anytime your belief system change, I promise you, man. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I was coming up and I used to see a fine woman and I look at her. You know why I realized why I don't need to look at her no more? I can make my mind believe that, man, she look good. But when I realized she's going mind her own business,
that's all I gotta do.
I'm just tripping. I look at it, man, I don't want to waste my time thinking about that.
That's all I gotta do. I gotta, something gotta turn it off. Like even
turn it off. Turn it off. She's fine, but you know, I tell my mind, she ain't mine.
I gotta turn something off.
Yeah, she ain't mine. So why waste my time?
Right.
Why waste my time playing with my mind and then watch this. Let's go deeper. Say that I got my thing. You know, I'm me. You know me. You know I got my money on. I'm looking good. I know it's a chance I can get you. Watch this. It's a chance I can get you. But you know what I learned though, man. When you don't have foundation, and you get with this woman, you're gonna find out she crazy. She cuckoo. She like to argue. She like to keep stuff up. She like to get in your phone while you sleep. You trying to sleep, she dipping and going in the bathroom.
Yeah, she disturbing your peace. You can't even sleep.
Trying to see who, and so who want to live like that? Let me tell you, I was listening to you. I can, you wonder why I got 4 baby mama. Why I got this? Why you got? They're gonna want that. And you've been married before. The thing is, you can't allow your past experience to make you become who you don't want to be. That's what we got to be careful. Because you have a lot of bad experience don't mean all women bad. I hate when women say all men dog. That's not a lie. I might have been a dog, but today I might be a bear. I might be a lamb. Yeah. I mean, because I used to bark, don't mean I'm keep barking. Yeah. That's in my stage of life when I was a babe. But once I realized, man, what I thought what was like, what I thought I was chasing, it ain't all of that, man. It's just how you think. But when you got somebody that love you for you got somebody ready to build with you, you got somebody that will be with you when you're going through trial and tribulation, ain't gonna try to get out the boat cause it's flooding, then you got you something special. Yeah. And these days, these women and these men are selfish because we're a selfish creature and we want everything our way. But when you're a real king, a woman can sense a king. I don't care what you say. A woman knows a king. And that's what she desires. She want to feel protected. She want to feel loved. She want to feel valued. She want to feel like that you can bring the best out of her. You can produce too. You got to learn how to produce some things because some people don't even know who they is till you produce it out of them. And so when a woman see a man like that have some integrity by himself, she know you don't find those kind of mans around. Everybody want to play and lay. But you got some people want to stay too. Yeah. You got some people want to, keep what's real. You got some people ain't got time. It depends on how you value life. I value life through a family. I value life when my baby walk in and say, hey, daddy. I value life when we sit down and watch a movie and we ain't arguing every time. Who want to be in a freaking relationship every time we argue about everything? It's too cold in here. Yeah. What your cousin want? Why your mama always coming over here? And why your sister want to borrow some money? And why you doing this? And who you hanging with? When you coming home? When you gonna do this? Why you ain't did this? You gave them some money. You ain't give me no money. Why is you doing it? Okay, who was that? Okay, tell me where you going? And then why you always staying out at night? It's just too much. Nobody want to be at war. Come on. People want to be at peace. Nobody want a relationship that's at war. Right.
That's facts, man. With that being said, man, this is we need to have these kind of powwows a little more often, man. I mean, we need to have it more often. For those that don't know, of course, the official cam guy, Bishop, be like, let me let y'all take yourselves out. It says, tell them where to follow y'all, how to, whatever social medias y'all on.
Yeah, Jam Vision's cam guy. Hey, man, your shooter's favorite shooter. You can follow me on my YouTube channel, Jam Visions, JAMVISIONS, Cam God, CAMGOD, or Instagram. You can put Jam Visions in there, or you can put Cam God. You know what I mean? The stamp, any picture that you see that's out, stamp Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, especially the We The Ones comedy tour with Mike Epps, Corey Holcomb, Mojo Brooks, Country Wayne, Ha Ha Davis, the Sensei Carlos Miller, also got the 85 South show. They got their tour about to drop. You know what I mean? Shout out BMN as well shows. They got, they the ones that brought the We The Ones comedy tour, and they also got other shows that's coming out, the R&B. And then any other thing I got going on, but yeah.
You too big, man. Yeah. I feel like a little peon.
Man, what is your favorite 3 shots over the past year? Not the past 365 days since this time from last year. What are your 3 favorite shots?
What you mean? Who I was shooting with?
Nah, just picture that you like, man.
Picture, man.
You honed in on 3.
The three, I mean, because I've been on the shoot. I mean, you know, I got my boy Charleston. We got some shots. Because you said 365. It ain't even been passed. Because we was just on, I just did the We the Ones comedy tour. And then I did the one with Tyrese.
Yes,
we had the
you did
R&B
the whole-
Forever tour.
you did the whole
Yeah.
recap with Tyrese.
Yeah. Tyrese, Genuine, Silk, Tank. They had Tevin Campbell on there. Yeah. The ones with TGT. Yeah, what a TGT.
Oh, that's history.
Then I had the Big X to plug before the year went out. Bun B.
Oh yeah.
Did Bun B. That was before the year went out. Then we started with the We the Ones comedy tours and any pictures with Mike. We went to Mike Epps, his house in Indiana. Cause you know he bought the whole block.
Yeah, he bought the whole block.
So that was history right there too.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
I like Mike Epps. I just like his who he is. Just a real guy.
No, Mike Epps.
I tell 100.
He got his money with. Yeah.
Illuminati ain't got
Mike
I
Epps.
don't believe in Illuminati.
Mike Epps, he 100, man.
But I just like how he is. And then I like some of the story he tell. You know, he had all this, but he really was never happy. And people only, draw out to him because of what he have. And that's his life.
He showed love. And I think from the people from being on tour with him and what was monumental to me is because his shows that he's done. All right, so I used to be in Kansas City. So the whole tour, we can go on in different states. And some of the states I've lived at, you know what I mean? So for me to go back there, like Kansas City, and I remember going to one of his shows with this one chick, you know what I mean? And I told her, I said, I'm gonna be something, watch. I'm gonna be over here shooting this show, you know what I mean? I'll be over here doing this stuff. And my footage that I had, it was so low graded, I wouldn't even shoot with a camera with a phone. But I'm saying that I was gonna be shooting with him and then to be working with him, and it's been 100. Everybody that I seen backstage with him, even just older people, I might not know who the hell they was, cousins, friends, he been rocking with them and being solid with a lot of people he always been 100 with everybody, so he ain't never lost where he came from or anything like that.
Yeah, he ain't got too big.
You know what I mean? His brothers was all on point, you know what I mean? Shout out Aaron Epps, you know what I'm saying?
Some people let money change them, money shape them, but when you used to money and you understand you come from somewhere, you learn to be humble. But I like to say this here though, I'm Bishop Eli Jacob, the minister Keep It Real. Yeah. Now, I don't know, you can just catch me on Instagram. Now, I don't know how to do Instagram because my wife is the one. They teach me. I'm just getting involved in this. And so I'm just a preacher. Listen, our church is 8517 Zion Road in Dallas, Texas, right there in the Grove, PG, they call it. You got to be there at 11 o'clock service. We have a good time in the Grove. Yes. You come as you are. It's a real church for real people. Now, all you people that, because I got to say this and joke don't mind. All you crazy folks that say, hey, Bishop, why you on RealLyfe Street Star? I want to be around real brothers. We can talk about real issues. They talked about Jesus because he went and sat with sinners. He went to places that most preachers would not go. Most his disciples would not go. Why? And they questioned him because end of the day, if I can sit beside this brother and don't feel like I'm better than him, he can feel what's real. Real folks can feel what's real. Yeah. They ain't trying to hear a sermon. They trying to see a sermon. He got something that I can gain and learn from. He got some things that he done experienced that I can gain. That's why the Bible said iron sharpen iron.
Right.
Because you have a title, because you call yourself a Christian, Muslim, whatever, nobody care about your title. Do you care about people? So when we connect, this is a different geographic place I never been. I never been in this type of geographic and people that I'm around. But I have learned a lot, connecting with people, because I became isolate myself.
Michelle shot.
I put myself in a box. But Jesus didn't become what they was. Jesus was hoping they become to who he was. And so if I connect and with anybody, I'm connected with them because I want you to feel what we saying is real. We're not trying to sell your story. We're not trying to be popular. This brother come from nowhere, and he can show you, if he can come out the hood, if he can connect with certain people, what's stopping you? Look at Joker. Yeah. Y'all don't know his story. Y'all looking at people glory, but you don't know their story. So you don't know what they went to get where they at. So when you see me, I'm that little boy that come from the hood that went to prison for 15 years. I'm that same child that you said would never be nothing. I'm that same child that had 40 years. I'm that same child that grew up without a father in the hood, in my house, a mother who struggled to pay bills, a mother who went through a lot and almost lost her mind because she felt like she wasn't good enough as a mother, but I still made it. So when you hear my story, when you see me, all you church folk that's too saved and thinking that, I'm not doing what that pastor named Michael Todd and telling you tissue roll, do whatever you want to do and drop it like it hot. I'm telling you, you got to live the Bible. You got to live holy. But I also telling you, because you saved, don't think you better than other folk. Paul said he became all things. You got to come where people at. And they're not going to receive you if you think you're better than them. So my church is for broken people. Jesus said I was anointed to set the captive free and heal a broken heart. I was not anointed to raise money. I was not anointed for you to buy me a Rolls Royce. I was not anointed for you to pay for me a mansion. No, I was anointed that God saved me to show somebody who may go through what I went through, been through, or in what I'm in, came out of. I'm here to show you that God can do it for me. He can do it for you. I'm that child that tell that mother, don't you give up on your child. I'm that child that say, mama, you prayed, but your prayer's not in vain. Trust God. The same way he brought me out, he can bring you out. But you have to get on RealLyfe Street Star and to find out. Yeah. The real star is Jesus Christ. He just used us to let you know he accept you just where you at. He asking you, try me, and you watch your life change. Why? Because we a prime example. We come from nothing.
Come on. I got to say, I have to say thank you for coming on because I know you get a lot of flack, a lot of criticism for being a man of God and being a man of the church house and still coming out here and telling a real story. And again, all you do is keep it real. I got to thank you for doing that. And like you said, your church is for broken people. I've been to some sermons. It's not only for broken people, it's for healed people that's around broken things. So please, definitely rewind. We're going to put the address in the description. Make a journey to his church. Because again,
your life gonna change. I promise. Over there, we don't play no games. We whoop the devil tail over there. It's just real. You gonna come and say, wow.
Come on.
This is God.
Right.
We ain't gonna entertain you, but we gonna put a stain on your brain and we gonna change you. I promise you. You come there, boy, you gonna find out. It's the power up in that house.
There you go, man. With that being said, to the next one, man, we're gonna have another conversation soon, man. But we appreciate y'all, man. We out. Hey.